Joke, this is for you. Time after time, I am confronted with the same obnoxious question. The question that people try to mask with curiosity when really it's dripping with condescension. Like verbal daggers, they present me with the inquiry. Christine, you're an English major. What are you going to do with that? What am I going to do with that? That. Like my degree is a bad taste in their mouth. I smile politely. Take a deep breath. And then I break the silence. First of all, do not spit my passion out of your mouth like a bad dream. The only reason you can infer superiority is because an English major somewhere taught you how to put just the right amount of stabbing inflection into your delivery, second of all. The words you use to paint my career with disappointment are only a part of your vocabulary because an English major taught you how to sprinkle your speech with beauty. Without the English language as a whole, you would be standing in front of me. Mouth agape, drool rolling down the side of your mouth while banging on a metal pan to try and attract my attention. Maybe you forgot, but the pen is mightier than the sword. So go ahead. Come at me with knives and pitchforks, and I will cut you to the quick with my academic brilliance. Before you insult me, I'd like you to try a little experiment I've been drawing up. Take this literary excerpt. Read it out loud. Do not insert words that are not there. Do not stutter or stumble, and do not ruin it with ums or uhs. Next, analyze it. Astound me with your insight into Vonnegut's imaginary universe. Astonish me with your take on Salinger, Bronte, and Hawthorne. Paint me a picture using only your words. A picture so real, I can almost taste the smoke rising from the burning pyre that is your pride. Allow me to instruct you in the ways of analytical theory. Twilight is actually a commentary on abusive relationships. Narnia is at its core a religious struggle between heaven and hell, and yes, the reason Harry Potter is so controversial is because they believe it's trying to cut down the very foundation Christianity was built on. But I'm guessing you thought it was all about vampires, imagination, and magic. What you don't get to see is what lies beyond the words. Like my own personal wardrobe, I step through the threshold into a hidden universe of symbolism and imagery. I've read metaphors that brought me to tears, and similes that made me question my very existence. The difference between your world and mine is I will know why it's funny that you use the wrong version of yours. Because good grammar is the difference between knowing your shit and knowing your shit. Information like this, as tedious as it is to learn, is vital to your very existence. My purpose is not to bore you with unnecessary facts, but to astound you with the wondrous beauty that is your native tongue. But I understand. You think all I will do is live in a box on the side of the road, begging people for change to support my booze addiction. But what you don't know is some of the most brilliant writers of our lifetime were people no one believed in. That box I'm apparently dwelling in is actually the vessel which carried my best-selling novel, and you will be sitting alone in your cold, empty mansion with 12 cats and 6 butlers, whose names you never bothered to learn, reading my book. I hope you don't have allergies. No, wait, I hope you do. And I hope your throat swells up so bad that you aren't even able to speak. That way you have to write down every single thought that passes through your brain, but you won't be able to. Because you never bothered to learn how to express yourself. When I'm a teacher, yes, a teacher, and your son or daughter is sitting in my classroom wondering why they can't find comfort in language, I will tell them to ask you. And when you stand there, mouth agape, drool rolling down the side of your mouth, remember the question you always asked me. What am I going to do with an English degree? Make you eat every last despicable word you ever threw in my direction like the French fries you're serving me from your drive-thru window.